One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Boise State Broncos and the San Diego State Aztecs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Boise State head coach pregame. One of the things he has reiterated to his offensive coordinator is he wants his quarterback to break that school record for passing touchdowns in a season. Now, obviously, they are going to have a balanced game plan. When they're in the red zone, they're going to take the best play available. But it is in the back of their mind. They want their quarterback to go down in history, and they have a big opportunity to do that here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. So San Diego State's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the sophomore running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, it's Sellers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Saunders. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. The ride. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in. He gets a block. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Broncos offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Offense in a split backfield. They'll give it on the counter. Swamped immediately.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. 3rd and long coming up. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Searching for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Moving the pocket, it's Bailey. Going for it all in one play. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Mandatory drug test after this game for the PR.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Boise State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it in his belly. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early, and it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off play action on first down. Moves to his right. Got his man all by himself. Spins away. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. All the way. Touchdown, Broncos. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
From the gun, all over him immediately.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Trying to make one miss.
The returner runs down to the 30, and the Boise State offense will take over.
With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise State sideline. As you know, there is history here today. That last touchdown catch on the previous drive set the new school record for receiving touchdowns in a season. And this wide receiver is going to continue to work. He's running right back out there right now. And the quarterback just said, hey, I'm going to keep looking your way. We'll see if they can keep that connection alive here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Sends it downfield. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Myers on the move, working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense, puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
A give to Brown. Could be an out. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Fighting off the defender. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Sells to run, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Long way to go on 2nd down. The give. Nice move to keep running.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sets his feet. It's Saunders. Rushes on. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Aztecs are rolling down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. Stopped right there.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Turns it upfield. Looking for the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play. Selling the fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. At the 40, there he goes. Might have a chance. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Drops back. It's Saunders. Going for the big play. He tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. As we check in with Holland.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Sells to fake. Buying time to his right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it down the field. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boise State. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Trying to establish the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play. The run inside. It's Sellers. Runs through the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Sellers. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Saunders. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Gives it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Tommy, what do you have?
Here on the Broncos sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Tommy.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
It's complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Again, it's Brown. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They'll run for it, and it's Brown. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. This offense has it with really good field position. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And the Broncos are in the hurry-up.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way.
Touchdown, Broncos! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snags it quickly on the left. Man, that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. The Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got him on the RPO. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the touchdown, San Diego State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Sends it back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Caught on the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on second and short. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Snags it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 15 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
And the Aztecs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. The keeper on the option. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Broncos peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Working the ground game. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Now on second down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Aztecs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Keeps it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Setting up the screen. Touchdown Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Number 5, set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Cover.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Trying to get the corner. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Number 5, set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise State sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
One more time, it's Brown. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that's another really good-looking run. This guy has been playing so good late in the year. Over 150 rushing yards his last game out. He's now got over 150 yards in this one, too. And if you're a voter for postseason awards, everybody on the Doak Walker committee obviously watching this, but
he lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
Out wide left, it's Johnson. Oh, the hops. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On play action. He spins that thing down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Needs it here on 4th down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Under pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Broncos sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Look out! That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 2nd and long here. Motion from the back. Running inside. It's Butler. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rush right in his face. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Left side, it's Johnson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Moves the pocket. It's Bailey. Right side, it's Johnson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory. And now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Finds a crease at the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boise State! You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away.
Number 26 in punt formation to kick it away.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Trying to get started. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the wideout. Left side is Saunders. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Out wide right, it's Brown. Touchdown, Broncos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Back to pass on second down. On the run, fires downfield. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Finds space on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. The play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Again, it's Brown. Turning it on. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Hand off for Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. There's some room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Could not make his way to the corner. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Pulls it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stopped. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hits inside, it's Butler. They put the brakes on him. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Broncos sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that.
Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long way to go on 2nd down. A give to Brown.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Brown. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
After taking another look, just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Broncos sideline, there is a ton of excitement right now as their wide receiver just broke the team season record for receiving yards on that last drive. That made him the program's leader. School history made here today, but he's not done yet. He's jogging back out onto the field.
He's loose. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Brown again. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Hand off for Brown. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. In the red area, it's Brown. Stop right there. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Broncos come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he takes this from in, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
When we get to the offseason and they start having